Good morning, everyone. Hey, beautiful lovers. Welcome to another Facebook Live. Just give everyone a second to jump on. If you're jumping on, say hi. I'd love to know who's watching. Sometimes Facebook shows me and it doesn't. So in an attempt to be more seen and to support you guys this month, I am doing a live every single day in the month of December. If you're not already following me on YouTube, come and drop me subscribe. Please come and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel, and I would really appreciate, I would really appreciate if you came and supported me on YouTube. So it's just Anthea Spark on YouTube. So we've got some people jumping on here. Hey, Peter. Hey, Jessica. Willow. Hey, Peter. Amy. Angie. How you're going? So this morning I thought we should start the morning right and talk about sexual energy. Hey, Sammy. And sexual energy is really, I believe, is really misunderstood in our society. And again, we've been so conditioned to release our sexual energy, to give in to instant gratification with our sexual energy. And what we don't know is we don't know how powerful it is if we conserve it a little bit, right? So that's what I really want to talk to you about today. This is something that I've found and explored in the last couple of years. So where do we start? I think we'll go off what I was saying about the conditioning, okay? So what we've kind of been conditioned to do with our sexual energy is give into it, right? So from an early age, we are taught to, either masturbate or to watch porn to get us there, or to engage in sexual experiences with others. Okay, and that's what we're taught to do. And if you think about it, when we first connect with someone, even when we're kids, when we first connect with someone and they light us up, they get our chakras activated, right? Even as kids, we want to kiss them, we want to hug them, we want to be in their embrace, we want to get really intimate with them, right? We want to explore that sexual side with them. Makes sense, right? Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you want to do that? And there's this burning desire often within us to do that, right? To give in to that temptation. Because that's what it is, right? It's a temptation. We want to give into it. We want to feel it. We want to experience it. We want to get lost in it. So what happens is when we have that strong desire to sleep with someone and explore their physical body and get really intimate with them and explore different aspects of sex, we kind of miss the opportunity to use that sexual energy in other ways. Now, if you've ever had a Kundalini awakening, right? Now, Kundalini awakening is the Kundalini is essentially your life force, okay? And it often sits dormant in your base chakra, right? And don't quote me on all the details of this exactly. I'm just going to share with you what I know about it and my experience with it. You'll see images of someone sitting in meditation and two serpents kind of spiraling up their spine, okay? Now, when you have a Kundalini awakening, what happens is essentially those two serpents, which is like your life force, they come out of your root chakra, they travel up your spine, right? Activating all of your chakras, activating all of you. And a lot of people have, their whole body shakes. So you see people in deep meditation or they're having a healing and their body starts to shake. That's the Kundalini energy rising. That's the life force. Now, a lot of people, what happens when you have a Kundalini awakening, you can become sexually aroused and it stays with you for a really long time, and it wakes you up in the middle of the night. Okay. And what a lot of people do is they find someone to have sex with, find someone to sleep with, or to release it, right? To give into it. But if you hold on to it, if you allow that Kundalini energy and that life force to travel through you for days and weeks and sometimes often months, so you don't give in to masturbation and sex, and you let that travel through you, it completely changes you. You look vibrant. You can heal your traumas. You can heal your wounds, right? This is all sexual energy. Some people call it sexual energy. Some people call it Kundalini life force. I think it's all the same, right? And I'm always telling people, right? People laugh at me. My friends and my clients laugh at me because I'm always saying to them, you need to get aroused, yeah? You need to get really aroused. You need to get aroused, but not just sexually, like in all areas of your life, with everything you do. Because when you inject that sexual energy into everything you do, it becomes more alive, it becomes more vibrant. Everything flows better. You become a master manifester. Everything you want comes like this, right? When you tap into your sexual energy. But the key is not to give in. So when you're feeling that urge, I want to sleep with someone, I want to release it. When you hold on to that sexual energy, that's when magic happens. So you use it to unlock all your other chakras. And then you start injecting it into your business and your other relationships. And you become magnetic, right? People want to be around you because you're oozing this beautiful energy. And it makes people feel good, right? When you're around someone who has had a Kundalini awakening, you feel alive naturally. You want to be around them, right? You look at people and you're like, I want what she's got. I want what he's had, right? So people are then magnetically drawn to you. And so if you're running a business, doesn't matter what you do, if you're running a business and you are oozing this beautiful sexual energy, people are going to be throwing money at you. They're going to want you to do their work for them. This is how you get your sexual energy to amplify every area of your life. Yeah? It's really important. So how do we do that, right? How do we tap into the sexual energy? How do we get it activated? How do we get our Kundalini going, right? Now, often, right, and this is what I say to people who are like, I've been heartbroken in relationships and I don't want to date anymore and I don't want to, I've been single for 14 years, whatever it is, that's okay. But in order for you to get all of that flowing and going, you have to kind of try new things. So I find, for me at least, flirting with the opposite sex, right? It's fun. It's lighthearted. We're exchanging energy, right? It's like the figure eight. I'm giving to him, he's giving to me. And all we're doing is flirting. And often it's over the phone. I'm completely behind my screen. But when I get to flirt like that with someone and I get to open up and I allow myself to tap in and explore that with the other person, well, we're exchanging energy back and forth, right? And it lights you up and it makes you feel really good. And it's good for your your healthy ego, right? Is that making sense to everyone? Let me just see if there's any questions. Not many comments today. So Willow's saying this is so fitting. Yeah, so what else can you do? So meditating, I've often found that, for me at least, there's certain people who, when you connect with them, will just activate your Kundalini awakening, okay? And it doesn't have to be in person. It can be on the phone. It can be over a FaceTime. The second time. So let me tell you about the second time I had a Kundalini awakening. So the second time I had a Kundalini awakening, I went to Christian DeMarco's cacao ceremony. So if you haven't heard of Christian DeMarco, check him out. He's this beautiful man, this beautiful divine man who plays the most amazing healing music, right? He takes you on these sound journeys. He's amazing. So anyway, so I went to, he was running a cacao ceremony with this lady King at the time, and she's this shaman. And so we went to this cacao ceremony and they smudged us before we went in. So we went in and we got given our cacao, right? Now cacao, its metaphysical qualities is to open the heart, right? So I'm all into that stuff. So I was like, well, this is going to be quite an experience, right? Because that's my jam. I love the heart-opening experiences. So anyway, so we're in this massive yoga studio. There's about 50 people there. We blessed our cacao, we drank it, and then we lay down, right? And Christian plays his music, and King goes around and she cleanses everyone's aura and she gives everyone a healing. So she's come around to me and she's giving me this healing. And then Christian has come in behind her and he's playing the didgeridoo, and he's playing the didgeridoo up and down my spine. And in that moment, that's when I had my Kundalini awakening. My whole body was shaking. Now, I'd seen other people have this experience before where they had the whole body shaking, and I was like, what the hell's going on there, right? That was it was a bit weird for me. But in that moment when I had that, I was blown away. I came out of that cacao ceremony and I didn't know what had hit me. But what had happened afterwards was I was fully activated. I felt fully aroused, right? But I didn't want to give that away. I wanted to hold on to that sexual energy. That was magic for me, and that's exactly what I did. And I started to inject it into my business, right? And into my health and into me. I held on to it. Not because of scarcity or lack, but because I was like, wow, I really want to explore holding on to this and not giving into that instant gratification all the time. I didn't want to let go of it. And one of my beautiful friends, Jerome, in the Netherlands, he had told me that he was, practicing celibacy, not giving into any instant gratification. So we talked about holding on to this sexual energy and how it was helping us heal our childhood wounds. Yeah, because sexual energy is very healing energy. It is so powerful. We were using it to heal our relationships with our parents. Yeah, we were using it to explore raising our vibration. And we're playing with it. We're playing with it to see what kind of experiences we were attracting. So guys, it's really, really powerful. It's really powerful. Yeah. And and I've spoken to other men, this other particular friend, and he's like, I don't masturbate anymore, right? Because it can become an obsession. He's like, I can become addicted to having that hit, right? And then I don't actually necessarily feel good afterwards. So think about that. Think about what you do with your sexual energy. And the other thing too is, hang on a sec, the people you sleep with, right? The people you have sexual relations with, you are entangling your energy with theirs, okay? So think about the people that you sleep with. What kind of energy do they have? Do they have integrity? Are they honest? Right? You may find someone that you have an amazing sexual connection with, but then you're constantly arguing, or you're constantly being judged by that person, or you're being shut down. Now, once you have sexual ties with someone, you'll have to go through a really powerful cleansing process and cord cutting process to cut those ties. Once you're entangled, you're entangled. So it's really important to be careful who you merge with sexually. Yeah? And where it's beautiful and great, and that whole experience of uniting in that way with someone it's amazing, right? It's amazing, and we should all do more of it. because it activates us again in a different way, it's really important that you are mindful of who you engage in those experiences with, because that can strip you of your powerful sexual energy, right? Or it can just amplify it to the next level. So be mindful of it, okay? So what you can do, so let's say you're on this journey and you're like, yep, that's what I'm going to do. I want to explore this. I really want to hold on to my sexual energy and see what I can create or what I can do with it. The best thing to do is to meditate, right? And to visualize what it is that you want. Okay, so let's say you start practicing this, and this is where the law of assumption comes in, because when you start to use your sexual energy, your manifestations amplify, right? So, and you know what? If you're experiencing chaos in your life at the moment, and you are like, and it's crazy at the moment, right? And if you're experiencing that chaos and that pressure and that stress from everywhere, come into yourself. Stop doing certain things, spend time alone for a little bit, come into yourself and meditate and actually look within and be like, what's going on? How have I, because chaos around you represents a disconnection from yourself. And the chaos is the universe going, you're not paying attention, you're not paying attention, you're not paying attention. It's like a little slap over the head, right? So what am I not paying attention to? Come into yourself and then visualize where you want to be. So let's say you want to be in a new home overlooking the ocean. Let's say that's your outcome. That's the end result that you're trying to manifest, because it's going to bring you peace. You got to tap into how good that's going to feel. Okay, so when you're doing your meditation and you're visualizing yourself in that beach house and how good it's going to feel, you project that sexual energy into your vision. Yeah, you literally gift it to your vision. And then you allow the vision to bring back how good you're going to feel. And then you carry that energy within you, like you pretend or act like it's already yours. It's already happened. And so you think about the end result and you're like, wow, I'm going to be so happy. Maybe you've got a girlfriend there or a boyfriend there with you, and you visualize them there with you too. And you're like, wow, I'm going to feel so accepted and loved and adored. And so bring those emotions in, and you walk around and you go about your day with those emotions within you as if it's already yours. So this is what the law of assumption is all about, acting as if it's already yours. Now think about it. What's that person, you in the future, doing that you're not doing now? Well, first of all, they're not worrying about how they're going to get the beach house and the girlfriend and the boyfriend, because it's already theirs. So how do they behave? And you've got to bring that into your day. Same with your business, right? Let's say you don't have as many clients as you want. You still have to get up every day and act as if you already have all those clients, that your book's already full, right? So inject your sexual energy into your vision, yeah, into your cells, into your chakras. Allow it to help you become really aroused, because that's what people are drawn to. That's what they're magnetically drawn to, someone who is highly activated in their sexual energy. Essentially, it's our life force. So I hope that makes sense to everyone. Chris is saying, I crave intimacy, but I don't want any more temporary people touching me, not my mind, body, and soul. Yeah, absolutely, right? Again, it's about breaking that conditioning. We could have amazing sex with someone, but that could be completely toxic for us. Toxic for our mind, toxic for our heart. And I think that's really important to look at as a whole. Even though I really desire that and I'm craving it and my body's attached to it now, I'm going to choose to pull away from it. Because ultimately, for my wellness, it's not healthy. It might be good for my physical wellness, but then again, is it? So it's really important to think about that, okay? So guys, if there's no other questions, I will leave it there. If there is a topic you want me to cover, please drop it below. I think, you know what I think is really beautiful, and I was having this chat with one of my friends the other day. Imagine meeting your equal, right? Imagine meeting your equal and waking up next to them every day and starting your day by making love. Imagine that being your morning, tapping into that sexual energy and activating it, and then using that energy to start your day, right? So a lot of us get up and meditate, we do our affirmation tracks, we prepare our bodies, and we eat good food, and we have a shower. But imagine activating your sexual energy first thing in the morning and using that energy to drive through your whole entire day. You'd be more successful in your business, you'd be more productive at work, right? There'd be a lot of things that you would do really well throughout the day. Because your vibration, this is all about vibration, your vibration is up here. You're in states of joy and gratitude and appreciation. And you're feeling really good and you feel loved and adored. And right, and I know that's kind of opposite to what I'm saying about conserving your sexual energy, but with the right person who has the right energy, again, it's almost about when my energy matches yours and we do this type of stuff together, then it just amplifies everything. Does that make sense? I don't know if that made sense. Anyway, all right, I think I'll leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for jumping on and spending your Wednesday morning with me or your Tuesday night. Again, if you're not already following me on YouTube, please come and follow me on YouTube. I'm really trying to grow my channel and provide lots of content. I'm going to be doing readings over there. This video has helped you in some way, and I hope that you find a way to get really aroused in all areas of your life and you get to tap into that sexual energy and the power of it. So sending you lots of love, guys.